The history of passwords. From ancient codes to digital keys, passwords. The secret codes you use to protect your phone, mail, and bank accounts every day. But did you know passwords have been guarding secrets for thousands of years? From ancient battlefields to cutting-edge cybersecurity, the story of passwords is a fascinating journey through time. Stay tuned to discover how passwords evolved from whispered watchwords to complex digital keys. The earliest known use of password-like systems dates back to ancient times. Around 5th century BCE in ancient Greece and Rome, Roman soldiers used what were called watchwords, secret words or phrases given daily to sentries at military posts. If you didn't know the watchword, you couldn't enter the camp. This simple system helped keep enemies and spies out. Similarly, ancient Chinese and Egyptian armies used secret hand signals, signs, or codes to identify friends from foes. Passwords back then weren't about computers, they were about survival. Societies grew complex, so did the need for secrecy. In medieval Europe, kings and queens used coded letters and ciphers to communicate sensitive information. The Caesar cipher, one of the oldest known encryption methods, shifted letters in the alphabet to hide messages. Secret societies like the Freemasons developed intricate signs and passwords to identify members. Passwords in this era were not just words, they were part of ritual, trust, and power. In the 15th and 16th centuries, advances in cryptography transformed password systems. Mathematicians and scholars studied codes and encryption, trying to make messages unbreakable. During wars like the 30 Years' War and later World War I, encrypted messages were vital. Spies and generals used complex ciphers, often requiring passwords or keys to decode. The password moved beyond just a word. It became part of cryptographic keys. The biggest leap came in the 20th century, with the invention of computers. In 1961, at MIT, the compatible time-sharing system introduced the first computer passwords. Why? Because multiple users accessed the same machine and privacy was essential. Each user had a unique password. But even then, passwords were simple and easy to crack. Students tried to hack into others' accounts. Early hackers in action. As computers spread in the 70s and 80s, passwords became common for mainframes, then personal computers. However, many passwords were still weak. Names, birthdays, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or password itself. Hackers quickly exploited these weaknesses, forcing security experts to develop better rules. The idea of password complexity emerged, mixing letters, numbers, and symbols. Passwords alone weren't enough. New systems combine passwords with other security layers. Two-factor authentication, requiring a code sent to your phone. Biometrics, fingerprints, retina scans, face recognition. These multi-layer systems greatly improved security, but also made passwords more of a gatekeeper than a sole protector. Despite advances, the 21st century saw massive data breaches and password leaks. Websites like Yahoo, LinkedIn, and Adobe had millions of user passwords stolen. Hackers used tools like brute force attacks, phishing, and keyloggers to steal passwords. The internet age taught us that no password is truly safe if it's not managed well. In response, password management tools emerged. Password managers store and encrypt hundreds of complex passwords, so users only need to remember one master password. Experts now recommend using unique passwords for each account, changing passwords regularly, enabling multi-factor authentication. These practices help protect personal and professional information in a hyper-connected world. Is the password dying? Maybe. New technologies aim to replace or augment passwords. Biometric authentication becoming mainstream on smartphones. Passwordless login using magic links or hardware tokens. Behavioral biometrics that recognize your typing patterns or device movement. Security will always be a moving target, but passwords have laid the foundation for modern identity protection. Passwords are more than just a nuisance or security step. They're about trust, in technology, in systems, in people. They protect our money, privacy, health, and digital identities. From whispered watchwords on ancient battlefields to encrypted digital keys today, passwords are a testament to humanity's quest for security. If you enjoyed this deep dive into password history, like this video, subscribe to Flashback Facts. Comment below. What's the strongest or strangest password you've ever used? Thanks for watching, and remember, your password is your first line of defense. Choose it wisely.